ignore all these victories. What I want to show is like I had just the string of defeats, and it like absolutely psychologically destroyed me. Anyway, so this is the guide into Burnhan. We'll show you how that whole system works. All right, what's up, monkeys? Hopefully, y'all had a stellar Christmas and an equally, if not more. Actually, no, Christmas is probably better than New Year's. I've been sick. That's how I spent my Christmas and essentially my New Year's. Just not very cash money. But I'm back now, and I've managed to finally convince myself. It's weird, you have to convince yourself to do things that you feel like kind of doing anyway. To finally record this one. Last time I made the mistake of not showing the list. This did change a bit, right, with the introduction of this promo, and I hate this promo. I know I shouldn't, and I don't think it has anything to do with the deck itself. It's just the fact that it feels like this game wants me to lose. I can, so this is the deck. Everything here kind of makes sense. The Murray, so incredible, so amazing, love it. People leave you 5 energy, 5 life, thinking like, oh haha, I didn't awaken you. You play the Murray, awaken, leader effect, play this. It's gas. I put this guy in just because it's a 1K combo. I've found that very often I'm in a situation where I wish I just had a little more combo power. And then on the top end, it's kind of like, oh man, I don't really know what I should be playing. Like this 9 cost, for example. I don't even know if I should be playing that. It's like the setup on that is too much work. I play a single EDB because sometimes I get stage down and then I have this. And like if I have EDB, I might as well throw it. I just teched in the 7 cost Gohan because I think maybe it'll be good. It hasn't come up at all ever, but I think it's just for the Goku Jr. matchup. Besides that, everything here is very, very standard. I think it's like, relatively speaking, the core is solved, right? 4 super combos, 4 ramp cell, 4 promo cell, 4 regular cell, 4 arena. And then you kind of just build up from there. It definitely a lot changed from the previous list where I ran this sort of like Android package thing, whatever. Anyway, not the point. That's the deck list. And the reason I'm like, I really hate it is because I've played so many games where I just don't see arena. I'm like digging 20, 30 cards into the deck and I don't see arena. Ignore all these victories. What I want to show is like I had just the string of defeats, and it like absolutely psychologically destroyed me. Anyway, so this is the guide into Burnhan. We'll show you how that whole system works. That was the opponent's deck list. It took a while to dial in this list. And even then, I don't really know how good of a list it is. Now, what I realized in my limited experience is never dig for cards. Never search. I hate that searcher droid. I only play it if I have to. But if you see this in your hand, it's kind of like, okay, we're probably in a good position. The kind of approach that I take going into the Burnhan is they're going to self-awaken. You cannot stop them, so you might as well do kind of your thing. And whenever possible, always draw versus searching. So we just did it like that. Setting up the trash is also important. There have been situations where like I have to swing and combo away like a droids, so I have a 3 cost or greater card. Now here it's a bit weird. I'm only showcasing this match because this is the most recent one that I have. But I don't know if dropping that Goku was supposed to be the play. Like he should have dropped this guy, you know? But he didn't. It's whatever. Cash money for me. Because I'm just blowing it up. But I have been in this situation far too often where it's like, where is Arena? This deck needs Arena. Why do I not have Arena? You know what I mean? And I totally forgot that this whole time there was just no game audio. Nice. Now this is obviously very interesting. In this position here, it's like, yes, you can counter out. The question is, should you? And in my situation, I will choose to. The only reason that I chose to counter out here, because normally you want to stay at 3 life against a leader like this. He'll just keep, his leader effect will keep burning you for 1. It's free. However, here I'm thinking, oh, I'm just going to play the Murray. So I have an incentive to counter out here, because the Murray will take my life down to 3 for me. And I want you to notice, I still don't have Arena. This whole time, like, I don't know how many cards we've gotten. If I play 52 cards, so we've gone like 20 something cards. We've gone almost halfway through the deck, and we still don't see Arena. And then we finally see it, but like, I've had situations where I'm at like 9 energy with no Arena, and it just doesn't make sense. It feels like the game is kind of rigged against me. Anyway, yeah, like when the promo works, it's nice, you know. Like, look, we just cleared the field. We get Arena slam down for free. We're going to 8 energy next turn. The deck is working. It's doing what it's supposed to do, right? And now that I'm at 3, it's like, it's a little more difficult for him. The blocker means he can't just slam the double striker down, etc. You know, stuff like that. And the reason I just let that go was because I'm just going to heal. I don't care. I'm going to stay at 3 life. I don't mind. Do your thing. You know, I bet Homeboy really thought that he did something. And this is what I mean. I can't tell if this is like a good match to showcase, because I don't know if he's making like optimal plays. Yeah, I think it's fine. Probably just wanted to clear the blocker. Totally reasonable. I chose not to swing because that's kind of just how I be playing these things, where it's like I don't want to give him a card in hand. The amount of resources it's going to take for him to clear this body, I'm probably chilling. Now here we're in a little bit of a dangerous spot, because if he drops, you know, an attacker such as like the Gohan or like the, you know, the Margarita, whatever, and then he combos that up appropriately, then we're in a bad spot. Like, he should have done this first and swung that at like maybe 60 or something. That would have taken cards out of my hand. But in this situation, I'm like, oh, I'm chilling. I'm just gonna slam Cell down again, and I'm just gonna clear this board. Like, I don't care. Maybe I could have swung here in order to incentivize cards out of his hand, but I'm like, you know, and them's the breaks. So that was the first game. The sort of big thing to remember, and then this is the second fella's deck list. The thing to remember into this matchup is stay at 3 life. Now, obviously, I'm just talking as a Cell player. I don't really know if goated hand. Like, you want to see your 3-card combo, obviously. It's like, you can't stop him from awakening. But because you have, you know, tempo options, it's pretty good. Now, in terms of like matchups that I haven't figured out at all, it feels like the Kaioku is absolutely unwinnable. Can't play that, you have no counterplay. Like, maybe if they like mega low roll. Omega, I haven't figured that out at all either. And Bardock, I think. I want to say just Bardock, but like GT Goku's also a little difficult. But playing into Bardock, just absolutely curb stomped. I have not figured out how to beat Bardock yet. It probably has to do with, like, probably have to starve him or something. I don't know. Now, as you can see, I elected not to play the Murray or the 18 because they do have that Gohan which gives -20 to just cards, and I'm like, I'd rather save this Murray for later when I need the Self-Awaken. I end up spending, you know, that to prevent his search. And it's one of those things where it's like, sometimes you have to combo out, you know? And this is free for me. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to get a card out of his hand, and I'm going to take it off the board anyway. Cash Money Enterprises, bro. Here, you know he's going to go like 3-2. And he didn't. He went 2 instead. So I'm like, oh. That means he's not really super efficient with this. And I took those hits because I'm like, yeah, you know what? Now I want to awaken. This was a little annoying, yes. But I'm like, yeah, I'll take that hit again. I'm I'm actively searching, you know, for my awakening. And homeboy handed it to me on a silver platter. So I'm like, yeah, cool. Probably should have just counted out with the droids. Why did I give up a 1k? I'll tell you why. Observe the drop. Sometimes you just kind of have to set it up. But like maybe it would have been smarter to give this up and then swing and combo it up. Whatever. So slight misplay. I'll accept that. Takes one of them off the board. Plus I get arena down and I go to 8. And then we just go 30 out of 20. Maybe I should have gone 40. 40 might have been a bit better. But yeah, now obviously, because I managed to save that Murray from way earlier and play it here, his leader effect isn't just going to take a life. And it's like, oh, well, if you just drop the double striker here, it's not that important. I have a blocker. You know? But here, I end up doing this, which is like, oh man, there goes my blocker. However, even though the blocker was taken off the board, this is still fine. Because think about how inefficient this is. You had to drop 2 of these to take care of one cost blocker. Like, come on, get out of here. Get out of here, bro. And these free charges, clear the board. It's like, oh, you didn't defend it? Sick. 8 cost sell. I'm gonna heal. You're gonna lose your board. I'm chilling. Like, it's still dangerous, obviously. This guy's got 10 cards in hand. But, you know, this extra, very nice. I'm like, I know that I cannot drop to 2. If I drop to 2, I have to assume... Yeah, see, I have to assume this is going to come down, and then he drops this, like, probably this Goku, and then I just die to the double striker. Like, 0 benefit. So I'm like, cool, I have to stay healthy. Oh yeah, see? If I dropped to 2, I would have just died to this. And that's the way you approach this matchup. This and the Khalifa matchup, it's... If you drop to 2, you're not healthy. That's like, cool, now what are you going to do from here? You don't have anything? Cool, I'm just going to heal. So I'm going back to 3. I'm feeling safe. I don't care. I swing that, I'm like, I thought maybe he'd counter out. He didn't. Cool, slam cell, heal again, back to 3. What are you going to do? And the answer is not much. He's not doing much. He ain't doing much. Get the extra back. And now I'm like, cool. I got the combo power. I'm chilling. Of course, maybe if you ended up playing like the 6 cost Goku or something, it'd be different. But yeah, once again, I'm like, I know that I cannot drop to 2. Otherwise, I just straight up lose. I'm like, I got the super combos. I'm chilling. See? Chilling. And I think it just happened to work out, obviously, because I had the super combos in hand. Like, I had the ability to be defensive. And at that point, yeah, we get the win. So, what's the takeaway from playing into the Burnhan? Much like Khalifa, if you drop to 2 life here, it's over for you. You can't starve them. You can't prevent their awakening. You know? And it's very much a game of controlling the board. That's the best way that I can say it. Hopefully the audio and everything worked out great. Thank you guys for watching. Hope y'all learned something. Cell players unite, you know?